Hello everyone, I'm your host Boss Zombie. Welcome back to Fallout 3 Point Lookout. This game's gonna make me cry. It keeps crashing. It's especially bad. Like the second I finish that quest and now I start doing stuff from Point Lookout, everywhere I go it crashes within 3 minutes. So I did some more stuff. I adjusted compatibility pack. I adjusted processor usage. I still don't even think I fixed it, but whatever, I'm gonna try. Please work. So, like I said before in the previous episode, I want to try to explore Point Lookout a little bit more. Oh, a little bit more would be nice.
Good thing, sweetie. Tonics brewed and bottled. Here's your pay and a cut of the batch. Enjoy it.
Can we make another batch?
You're an eager one, ain't you? I have to let the still air out a few days between brews. Check back with me later.
I want to know more about you.
Why, I'm just folk. What more is there?
What do you think of Point Lookout?
Things aren't wonderful, but I reckon it's hard all around. My family's lived hereabouts since, well before the war, and I reckon we'll be here a long time yet.
If I keep looking off to the side, it's because I'm watching the processes on my computer. That should do it, Fallout. Because the second the game crashes, I lose, the capture drops, because that's just how the shitty capture program works. It can record for 30 minutes, and if the game drops, then you just lost 30 minutes. There's no saving it. You can try recording as an AVI, but an AVI turns out looking like shit. MP4... Whatever. I'm gonna power through it. Why'd you fake being sick?
Here, I thought you were a quick one. Look, sweetie, I reckon you'd have shot me as soon as you walked in here if you weren't a kind soul. Or at least an enterprising type.
Did you build the still yourself?
That old thing's been in my family for years and years. Well before the bombs, there was a time folks couldn't get no tonic by law. And my family did okay, helping them get what they needed.
Let's change the subject.
I thought you'd never ask.
There is no more subjects. Okay.
Don't be a stranger now.
Okay. And my only other option at this point, if it still keeps crashing, is just record, cut capture 5 minutes. Record, cut capture. Oh, I can go out that way. So this is supposed to look like it's 300 years old. I guess that could pass. Oh, okay. Where am I going? I'm going to go to the east. Puppeteer. Well, running it in compatibility mode. Compatibility pack 2 for Windows XP seems to be... I want to say it's improving the frame rate a little bit, but that may just be a psychological thing. It might not be doing shit. It's probably not doing shit. I'm so worn down. I've been spending hours fixing this. I did one episode today. It was so beautiful, everything worked. And then I can't even do, like, literally 5 minutes after the recording, after finishing that episode, it was like almost a 30-minute episode. Don't you fucking do it, game. Don't you fucking do it. Immediately after, like the second after, I cut capture, did everything, set up recording for the next episode, start recording, and it just... I've done that intro probably 5 or 6 times at least. There's no footage to show for it. Also, if I remember, well, I'm actually looking around. There's stuff under these buoys, usually. Treasure? Yeah, treasure chest. Or, treasure chest. This is a safe. Take all of that. Bottle cap. Anything else? Oh, ammunition. Fridge? Anything in here? Nope. I think that's where I want to go. Those pop-ins are giving me... My heart can't take it. I'm gonna give myself an ulcer. I'm gonna have a stroke. I'm gonna go into cardiac arrest. It's infuriating. Up here. Here. Ooh. I believe this is where I start this quest. My heart actually hurts. What's this? Quest key. Okay. Oh, that must be part of the quest. Mission parameters. Bish Energy Partners has authorized Natural Gas Survey Project MD16001 to perform field research. Private contractor Caroline Saunders shall be present as principal geological chemist on behalf of Bish Natural Gas Company. Local authorization for this expedition is granted in agreement with the Isla Negra Real Estate Company, with representatives located locally. Located locally? That's a weird way to say that. Principal chemist Saunders is to take multiple soil samples and report on concentration of natural gas resources. Their spoken authorization signature will be needed on at least 3 survey sites to conduct further research in this area. Should these authorizations be granted, use this terminal to access expeditionary supplies to continue data gathering while Bish Company extraction crews are assembled. Intern research assistants: Lovett K, Roach M, Rourke L, Antoine P. What's this? 12XU user shell. Security shell layer corruption. Confidential. Test details. Point lookout survey. Expedition Roach Martin J. For your eyes only. Dr. Roach. On behalf of the Bish Company, thank you for accepting this contract. You will be posing as a research intern, reporting to Principal Geologist Caroline Saunders. Her experience with wetlands excavation makes her the only real suitable candidate. However, Saunders is a known liberal with academic ties. We have only recently acquired excavation rights in the area. We believe that the mass burials of the American Civil War in this region have made the soil ripe for our purposes. This is the very same reason we are apprehensive about Saunders' liberal leanings. Your primary mission is to prevent Saunders from discovering the link between Point Lookout's bloody past and its probable richness in natural biogas resources. Code Blue protocols are authorized per your discretion. Saunders must be prevented from hampering this resource at every cost. At every cost? Wouldn't it be all costs? It's just blank. Code Blue protocol for immediate implementation. We believe Saunders has made contact, specifically academic contact. Wire communication records indicate that Saunders is attempting to excavate concentrations associated with decomposed bodies. Enact Code Blue protocol, leave no evidence. Repeat, enact Blue protocol. An antique land. Is that a reference to something? I think it's a reference to something. Alright, let's see. So, 3 places to go. Well, that's the closest one. Action is our business. What the hell is that sound? It goes to the southeast? Looks like... yeah, this must be it. Oh, lots of baddies. Hello? God, Scared the shit.
Oh!
Shitheads. I don't understand how they hurt so much. They're just using hunting rifles and lever action rifles and shotguns. Shotguns from that range. Whoa! Oh, it's Reavers.
Oh! Oh! Ow!
Fuck you, glowing one. Oh. At least the metal blaster does a good job of taking out Reavers. Ew, you're gross. Ew. Didn't get a chance to explore that little place. Oh, it's like a little playground. Slide. Glowing one. A little shack for kids to play around in. Creepy dolls. A lot of creepy dolls. Wow. Fridge, this thing. Anything in here? This is just... God, this is just... It was just like one house in the middle of nowhere and it got hit. Let's see. Is that the church all the way over there? Also, I read apparently a big problem. Big problem with DLC is there's certain areas where there's too much collision happening. Like Margaret's shack for whatever reason. Jesus, that was right in my ears. Can I touch these? They're completely solid. So gross. Ugh. They're also making my frame rate drop. Let's get in here. Well, that's gas. I'm just going to put this away. Something that might not cause me to instantaneously die. Let's see. What's going on here? Dead people. Oh boy, this screen tearing. I'm sorry, everyone. That's the game. That's not my capture. That's the game is... Gas canisters. Oh, I remember those things. They're funny. You can throw them and they make a little cloud of flammable gas, and you can throw something else or shoot something else that will then ignite it. Doesn't do a lot of damage, though. I think it's just a funny thing. Soil survey tape number 2. Let's see. Some notes. These don't even have anything.
Caroline Saunders speaking, Principal Geological Chemist on Bish National Gas Survey MD 16001. Preliminary results from sample site 2 are promising. We're posting similar concentrations as in the first site. Similar biogas makeup here as well, including a few organic compounds that I'm not familiar with.
Dead people?
We've also discovered heavy lye residue in a naturally formed chamber at this excavation site.
Why?
Lucky we were wearing caustics gear to begin with, or somebody might have suffered some serious chemical burns. I'd like to analyze the site further, see if there's any connection between these compounds and the lye deposits. My tech is telling me he needs a couple of hours to work on our ventilator unit. I suppose I'll move on to Site 3 in the meantime. Further analysis is for my own curiosity anyway. This is my authorization signature on sample Site 2.
Okay. Alright, let's go look at the other 2 sites. Don't crash, game. Oh, that's a lovely site to come out to. Please don't crash. I beg of you. One of them's way out there, one of them's way over there. Let's go to the Trapper Shack. Oh, right, I'll put this away now. Didn't I close these? Maybe not. Oh god, there's frag mines around here. I think it's just Point Lookout is being a asshole. Because, well, this DLC is too big. There's a similar problem with broken steel, but not as bad if I recall. That it's added a whole new area, but it doesn't do it well. So there's lots of frame rate problems and crashing problems and a lot of things. I'm so worn down from it. What the hell is this? A lot of radiation around here. Alright, we got a glowing one. I thought that bubble was a Reaver throwing gore at me. They're weird radioactive gore grenades. Jet. Bottle cap. So close. Bottle caps. Wait, is this the site? Oh, this is the site. Okay. Excavated from the hole. Yeah, put that away again. What's going on in here? Whoa, why did it like leap forward like that? Oh look, more biogas canisters. The problem is I don't think these are replenishable. Once you use them, that's it. So, my completionist in me is like afraid to use even one. Survey tape number 1.
This is Caroline Saunders, Principal Geological Chemist for Bish National Gas Survey MD 16001. Sample set 1 shows promising concentration of biogas in mostly limestone substratum of wetlands. No exact levels yet, but this site should exhibit more than enough extraction potential to meet survey goals. I'm going to leave a couple of interns here to handle the minutiae, but it's a formality. I'll move on to the other sites now to make sure this isn't an aberration. Consider this my authorization signature on sample site 1.
Your intern didn't do so well. By that I mean they're dead. Okay, that's 2 out of 3. If it looks like the game's a little jump cutty sometimes, it's because I'm doing this now in like little 5 or 7 minute chunks, just so I don't lose a lot of footage if it crashes. I don't understand why Bandicam can't just like record not stupidly. Maybe I should just start recording. I don't want to record in AVI quality though, because it's so blah and it's hard to work with. Behave, frame rate. If you need a second, I can wait. Now you're popping in lots of stuff. There's too much shit in this environment, too. What are those ghouls? Oh, that's a Reaver for sure. Wow, God! The arm on that guy. You'd think with as hard as they made the Reavers, they would at least make them have a decent loot pool, but like, they can drop the same thing as any other ghoul. My heart hurts, my brain hurts, my soul hurts. It's like so crippling to be doing this shit. To be fighting against this game crashing. Am I at least near where I need to be? It says it's right here. Just in case. Go unprepared this time. Hey, radio. In we go. Why do you have a shovel? have a shovel too. Let me repair it. Don't need to repair it. You can have that back. That's radioactive shit. Okay. The game cooperated enough that I got another episode. It only took 3 hours. Okay, so yeah. That's enough for now. I'll continue this quest in the next episode and probably be done. I have the samples. I need to listen to the 3rd one. But thanks for joining me. Come back. I'll have the next stuff up real soon. But until then, bye.